All right, welcome to Test Your IQ. When it comes to attraction, sometimes what's said is louder than what is. This is your place to decode human behavior and get to the bottom of attraction through psychology. We're about understanding those signals people send out, sometimes without even knowing it. Today, we're revealing 10 psychological signs that a woman might be sexually attracted to you. Human behavior, especially with attraction, follows patterns. These indicators are rooted in how our brains and bodies are wired. It's about understanding the subtle cues that can tell you more than a direct conversation. Forget the guesswork. We're jumping into the real signals her body and behavior might be sending your way. It's time to get smart about these nonverbal cues. Let's break down what you need to be looking for so you can stop wondering and start understanding what's really going on. Are you ready to get real about attraction? Good, let's get started. Let's talk about eyes. Prolonged eye contact signals interest. It's a fundamental way of signaling attraction. Is she holding your gaze repeatedly? Observe if her eye contact with you is different than with others. Her eyes will communicate warmth, invitation, or curiosity. Let's talk about something you might see a woman doing without thinking. Touching her hair twirling, gently stroking a strand, flipping it over her shoulder. These can be classic subconscious signals of flirtation and attraction. It's about drawing attention to herself, making herself more appealing. When a woman feels a spark, her body sometimes takes over. These little gestures can be a way of saying, "Hey, look at me, notice me." When she touches her neck, lips, or collarbone, it's often autoerotic, highlighting sensual zones. These gestures can signal attraction. Watch for these subtle signs. This next one is something you gotta listen for. Voice shifts. Does her voice sound softer, slower, or more playful when talking to you compared to others? Subtle changes in vocal tone, pitch, and cadence can be significant indicators of sexual interest. When we're attracted to someone, our bodies signal that in various ways. A softer, more melodious tone can be perceived as more feminine and inviting. It can create a sense of intimacy. If her voice gets breathier or huskier, that can also be a sign of arousal. It's like she's unconsciously trying to draw you in. You need a baseline. How does she normally talk to others? If her voice with you is consistently different, you're picking up on a real signal. It's often a natural subconscious adjustment. It's her way of saying, "I'm comfortable with you, I'm interested in you." Pay attention to the musicality of her voice. Does it rise and fall more when talking to you? Does she laugh more easily? These are all parts of the vocal package that can signal interest. Let's talk about personal space. Attraction dissolves boundaries. She might stand closer, lean in, or brush past you. It's about testing comfort and chemistry. Distance shows disinterest. Closeness overrides boundaries. She finds excuses to get nearer. Maybe she leans over your shoulder. Subtle ways to decrease distance. Look for consistency and context. Is she leaning in even when she can hear you fine? Does she choose a seat next to you when other options are available? These nuances can turn simple proximity into a signal of interest. This invasion of personal space is her way of saying, "I want to be closer to you." If you're comfortable with it too, you're sending a signal back. Pay attention to how she navigates the space around you. This next one is fascinating. Mirroring, or the chameleon effect. This is when she unconsciously starts to mimic your movements, gestures, posture, or even speech patterns. If you lean back, she leans back. If you cross your legs, she might cross hers. This isn't her trying to copy you in a creepy way, it's a deep psychological sign of rapport and attraction. Mirroring is a natural behavior that occurs when people feel connected. It's a way our brains are wired to build rapport and signal, "Hey, I'm like you." When a woman is attracted, this syncing process can go into overdrive. It's her subconscious trying to establish a deeper connection. Don't look for exact imitations of every little thing you do. It's usually more subtle. Maybe she adopts a similar posture or becomes more expressive with her hands. It could even be the pace of her speech matching yours. These are signs she's highly attuned to you and your behavior. If you notice these subtle reflections, it's a powerful indicator of interest. It's a beautiful, unconscious dance of connection. Let's talk about the bigger picture of body language. When a woman is attracted to you and feels comfortable, her body language will often be open and receptive. I'm talking about uncrossed arms, a relaxed posture, and her feet and torso pointing towards you. This is her body saying, I'm open to you. Think about the opposite. Crossed arms, a hunched posture, looking away. Those are closed-off signals. When you see open body language, it's a significant green light. Uncrossed arms signals she's not feeling defensive. A relaxed posture indicates comfort. If her whole body is oriented towards you, that's a huge indicator of interest. Context is everything. If you consistently see open, inviting posture, that's a positive sign. Is she leaning in slightly, showing engagement? These are all part of that open cluster of signals. It's a fundamental aspect of nonverbal communication that speaks volumes about her level of interest. Let's talk about her initiating touch. If a woman finds excuses to touch you, that's often a strong indicator of attraction. These aren't random acts. They're subtle initiations of physical contact. Physical contact is a fundamental way humans connect. It shows comfort and a desire for connection. Let's talk about playful teasing. If she's giving you silly nicknames, lightly making fun of you, or challenging you to little debates, she's likely building sexual tension. Playful teasing is a classic form of flirtation. It creates a special dynamic, tests boundaries, and communicates interest. Teasing creates a sense of intimacy and exclusivity. When she's teasing you, she's paying close attention to you. It shows she's engaged and observant. It allows for a playful push and pull, which can be arousing. It's a way to gauge your sense of humor and confidence. There's a big difference between mean-spirited and playful teasing. We're talking about the kind that makes you smile. If it feels good and lighthearted, you're likely in flirty territory. She's trying to engage you and create a spark. Enjoy the banter and recognize it for the powerful signal it often is. When she talks about attraction, relationships, or your dating life, she's opening a door. She might joke about who you're dating or ask about your type. It's a way to gauge your interest and subtly communicate her own. Pay attention to these conversations. Alright, so there you have it. 10 psychological signs that a woman might be secretly attracted to you. We've gone through the eye contact, the hair play, the subtle touches, the voice shifts, and more. No single sign is a guarantee. Look for clusters of these signals and consider the context. If you're seeing a bunch of these consistently, there's likely something real going on. Understanding these cues is the first step to navigating attraction. If this breakdown helped you, hit that like button. Subscribe to Test Your IQ for more on decoding human behavior. We're just getting started, and there's a lot more to uncover about the psychology of connection and relationships. We want to empower you with knowledge. What do you want to learn next? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to check out our next video. See you next time on Test Your IQ. Stay sharp, pay attention, and get real.